The Science of Heartbreak and Why It Physically Hurts. A deep dive into the real neurological effects of heartbreak through psychology, sociology, and neuroscience. Heartbreak isn't just an emotion, it's a physical experience. It's the tightness in your chest, the hollow ache in your stomach, the way your body slows, your mind fogs, your appetite disappears. It's waking up and forgetting for a second, then remembering all over again. It's feeling like something inside you has been ripped out, missing, incomplete. But why? Why does heartbreak hurt like a wound, even when nothing physically happened? Why does the brain react like it's been injured, even though no one touched you? Turns out, heartbreak is more than just emotional pain. It's neurological, biological, chemical. And today we're breaking it down. The science of heartbreak and why it physically hurts. When you go through a breakup, your brain doesn't register it as an emotional event. It treats it like physical pain. Studies show that heartbreak activates the same brain regions as a broken bone or burn wound. The anterior cingulate cortex, the part of the brain that registers pain, lights up the same way whether you've been dumped or stabbed. Why? Because to your brain, love is survival. For thousands of years, humans needed connection to stay alive, to be part of a group, to find a mate, to ensure safety. So when love is ripped away, your brain panics. It interprets the loss as a survival threat. It sends distress signals like an injury. It floods your system with stress hormones, cortisol and adrenaline. That's why heartbreak feels like withdrawal. Your brain isn't just missing a person, it's missing a chemical bond that was keeping it stable. Love is a drug, literally. When you're in love, your brain releases dopamine, the same neurotransmitter that fuels cocaine addiction, gambling highs, and sugar cravings. It's what makes love feel euphoric, intoxicating, addictive. And just like any addiction, when the supply is cut off, the brain crashes. Your dopamine levels plummet, your body goes into withdrawal. You crave the person like a drug you can't have. That's why heartbreak feels like a void, like something missing from your bloodstream. Your brain is literally starving for what it lost. Ever heard of broken heart syndrome? It's real. Doctors call it Takotsubo cardiomyopathy, a condition where heartbreak can literally weaken the heart muscle. Here's how it happens. The stress floods your body with cortisol. Your heart rate increases. Your immune system weakens. Your digestion slows. That's why heartbreak can cause insomnia, loss of appetite, extreme fatigue, and chest pain. Your body thinks you're in danger and goes into full survival mode. But the danger, it isn't external, it's just the absence of someone you once felt safe with. Society doesn't make heartbreak any easier. Everywhere we look, we're told that true love never gives up. If they left, they'll come back. And holding on is romantic. But here's the truth. We don't hold on because we should. We hold on because we're afraid of what's on the other side. For centuries, humans have been wired to connect. We built villages, families, traditions, all centered around belonging. So when someone leaves, it's not just a breakup. It's the loss of a role we played in their life. A version of ourselves that only existed with them, and a future we imagined that will never happen. And grief? Grief is never just about what we lost. It's about who we were when we had it. So how do we heal? If heartbreak is a biological event, is there a way to reset the brain? Actually, yes. Here's what helps. First, cut the dopamine supply. No checking their socials, no one last text, and no keeping things that remind you of them. The longer you hold on, the longer you feed the addiction. Second, trick your brain into releasing new dopamine. Exercise, music, creativity. You need a new source of joy to fill the void they left. Third, stop romanticizing the past. Memory is selective. Be honest. Was it really as perfect as you remember? And most importantly, give it time. Neuroscientists say that after a breakup, the brain takes about 3 to 6 months to fully rewire itself. One day the cravings fade. One day the absence doesn't hurt anymore. And when that happens, you realize you survived. Heartbreak hurts because love was real. It hurts because you cared, because you opened yourself, because you let someone in and they left a mark. But here's the thing. Pain is not proof that love was meant to last. Missing them does not mean you need them. Letting go is not losing, it's making space for something better. So breathe. The ache in your chest, it will fade. The weight in your stomach, it will lift. The love you gave, it wasn't wasted. And one day, when your brain is finally free from the addiction of them, you'll realize that your heart was never actually broken. It was just healing all along. What helped you move on from heartbreak? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this resonated, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into love, psychology, and healing. Because love shouldn't break you, it should build you.